So let's turn our attention now to the box office. Liam Neeson has done it again. Even at the age of 65, he is still one of the most bankable action heroes in the world. And of course, he connects again with director Jaume Collet-Serra for another brilliant action thriller called The Commuter, and it launches here in South Africa this weekend. I had the unbelievable honor, privilege, and joy of sitting down with this incredible man in New York. He has a sneak peek of the film The Commuter.
For Liam Neeson's second in-transit thriller, he plays an insurance salesman swept in a criminal conspiracy on his usual train ride home in the new film, The Commuter.
Liam, I don't know if you get the same reaction from the woman. It sounds awfully sexist, but when a guy meets Liam Neeson, I mean, it's Liam Neeson. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Yes, likewise.
So I'm going to get it straight off the bat. Just thank you for that moment in that film where obviously you proved what it is to be a real man and masculinity. Love Actually, absolute fan. Thank you so much for this. No, and I really do love the film, but I have to poke fun at that. Did you ever think that you would become the action star that you have, that you would birth a million memes?
Never. I mean, we did. I was funny talking to some of the other journalists there. The first Tekken film I did 10 years ago now. My birthday was during the shooting. I aged from 54 to 55. That's 10 years ago. It's crazy.
We love seeing you kick butts. It's a breakfast show. You know what I'd like to say, but we also love seeing a broken man redeem himself. We love seeing, in this film in particular, a real man, a normal man, someone that we can all relate to, go through these incredible situations. How did you approach building this character? Because you hit the ground running, and it's so kind of relatable.
Well, thank you very much. You know, if it ain't on the page, it ain't on the stage, is the old theatrical saying. It was a good script. Jaume Collet-Serra, we've done 4 films together. Mark Vanslow, my stunt coordinator, we've done 19 films together. So when we got that band together, and getting Vera Farmiga and Patrick, of course, and Jonathan Banks, and it was just a great team, you know. So we got stuck into it. I know the whole technical process of shooting 7 carriages when we only had 1.5 in the studio was it was phenomenal what the production team did. Lighting designers, all the rest of it, and especially what Jaume did, because there's so many scenes where I'm just walking from carriage to carriage. You start off at carriage 2, then end up in carriage 6, then come back again. That all takes place over maybe a week and a half. Just that walking, you know. And slightly changing the decor of each carriage, the one carriage, you know.
I think he's proven himself a master of his craft now, and we love the union.
He's pretty superb, actually. He really is, and he's a real filmmaker, you know. And he always, in the back of his head, he's always carrying the dynamic of the whole film. It's not just the scene. The whole film he's carrying, and there's very few directors do that, I think.
Just hearing you talk about moving up between the cards, my anxiety levels start to rise, that physical feeling, the inertia of the film itself. What feeling would you like someone who's watched this film, experienced the film is probably a better way of describing it, to leave with? What do you hope that this film achieves?
Well, that they enjoy it. That they're really, I know it's a cliche to say they're taken for a ride, of course. And it keeps them guessing as to what's at stake here. You know, what is the big moral dilemma that my character is bought into? You know, he needs money, of course, but what's ultimately going to happen before the train hits the end of the line, you know? And it just spirals.
It's superb right through the cast. Your performance is absolutely amazing to
Oh, you're very sweet.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. What a pleasure meeting you, sir. It's a wonderful film. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure.
Watch as a simple train commute becomes filled with intrigue, action, and danger when The Commuter hits local silver screens on 12 January.